Fast cars, fast service. Visit lebhobbies.com. Alrighty, folks, we are doing this from the Little League World Series. Yes, folks, it is Friday, and I'm covering the 3 and 6 o'clock games. It is pretty packed with people so far. A lot of them have gone in. There's 2 games going on now, and yeah, I'm here to cover the 3 and the 6 o'clock international games, and yeah, more than you need to know. Anyway, folks, so we have some really great news this week to share from, I'm going to start off with what's just a photo of a car that many people already might have, but it's, I think, worth noting again because this photo is particularly nice looking, quite frankly. The NSX, the American livery on it from Watkins Glen, and I had the pleasure of seeing this car actually race at the Glen. And it's amazing to get, it's cool to see a car get made into a slot car that you personally saw. I know that's kind of the point of slot cars a lot of the time, but it's just neat to see something that you heard screaming around the track up at the Glen. So yeah, I mean, I have a couple of these NSXs. They're all worth having. They're all absolutely amazing, beautiful looking cars. And look, if you're looking for a NSX, I really think you guys ought to pick this one up. There we go. Okay, so we have the Hyper GT wheel that is coming from Staffs. I'm seeing a friend I know over there from Staffs UK. It is a glacier blue. It's a light blue wheel. It looks really, really beautiful. It's really awesome to see Staffs release another interesting looking wheel. He does really nice colors on the wheels, as you all probably know. Hey, look, kids trading pins. Interesting. That's a very typical kind of hobby going on here at the Little League World Series. Anyway, sorry for the digression there. So, Staffs does a lot of wheels. It's kind of hard to keep up sometimes with all the wheels that he does do, but I thought particularly in this case that the wheel was, it struck me when I first saw it. I like the color, I like the design, and I'm happy that he keeps cranking out really nice looking wheels. And yeah, this is another addition to that one. Now in this case, the photo, as you see, is part of the is a non-air wheel. It's the solid hub wheel. Personally, I'm partial to the solid hub wheel, like you see here, not necessarily the air wheel. I don't, strictly speaking, think it's necessary, especially on a small track like mine. Maybe on a larger track, possibly, but on a smaller track like mine, I frankly don't think it matters. Hey, the big board. Yes, after every game, the team comes and changes what's the standing on the big board. So there we go. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a Southeast game. I forget. Oh, they haven't. We had a delay yesterday, or all the games were canceled rather. So that kind of stunk. Didn't have anything to shoot yesterday, unfortunately. So what else do we have? We have a pair of really awesome Scalextric cars that are coming. Now, I've had the prototype for this GTR for quite a while now. I got it when I visited Professor Motor. It is an absolutely beautiful car. I'm really hopeful that this thing sells really well. I really want a lot of these GTRs made. This one in this case is a livery from Fast and Furious, and I think it's actually in South Williamsport. We're not in Williamsport. Williamsport is across the river. Different town entirely, by the way. Nerd point there. So This GTR is going to be coming, I believe, very soon, and it's awesome to see them start up using the mold. It's definitely going to be a nice running car. It's going to be a really good car right out of the box. I'm sure it would be a great car for kids, or frankly anybody, especially if you're into Japanese liveries on cars, or Japanese cars, I should say. The next one we got is Ford, our official partner. Well, they have all the lights on, even though it's bright sun, as you can see. So we have the Ford Transit that's coming as well in the Castrol delivery truck livery, which does look really, really nice. I'm so happy that they're doing these kinds of vehicles that are probably more in the background at a real track, but then you see them, they kind of fade into the background, but it's an important part of the experience of being at a race, is seeing all different kinds of vehicles that you would never see before, quite frankly. So I think this this Transit is very well, is definitely needed. I think it's going to be very welcome on any slot car track, quite frankly. And yeah, I'm hopeful that it sells really well. I do really want to see a lot of these done. It would be very cool, frankly, if they did a white kit of these. I do not think they will ever do that again. White kits have sold not very well. Well, a white car, they're pre-built kits. They're pre-built. Anyway, it's definitely cool to see them release this finally. I was really struck by this, and the one that they're going to be releasing with the trailer behind it as well. It just, I'm not an expert on that Transit. We obviously don't have them here in the U.S., but it's just great to see such a cool kind of everyday car, everyday van get made into a slot car, and definitely fun to have on any track. Alrighty, folks, so that is an update from the Little League World Series here. I will be doing, like I said, Saturday, tomorrow, I'm going to be doing the Southeast game, I believe at 7 o'clock at night, and then I'm doing probably a game in the afternoon. I'm not really sure what, maybe an international game. So if you all are watching the series on ESPN or ABC, maybe look for me in the background. In any case, see you all again real soon, folks. Please stick around for the racing show news that's coming right up after this. I have added a couple new ones, new events that are going to be happening this weekend, so please check them out and go if you can. Thanks again, folks. See you all again real soon.